Hey friends, so I figured we could do a nice old journal with me. I need to set this up for the week, so I figured you could come along with me for the ride because it's been a while since we did just a regular little chill journal with me. um, and and yeah, I have been experimenting the last couple of weeks. My patrons know I've seen in the weekly updates that I've kind of been trying to figure out what my plans are for 2025 because I still don't have a clear idea. And every day, through experimenting with some of the journals for the year, I have been able to kind of start pinpointing what it is that I want to do, um, and how my journal lineup for next year is going to look like. Once I have a better idea of what that will be, then I will definitely be making a video. But been a lot of changes in the last couple of months, last couple of weeks. In October, I did the one journal experiment and I got a lot of information from that. And that was really, really helpful. I have been experimenting with the Hobonichi Weeks, which I will talk about in its own little video because I think it's exciting. Kind of figuring out how the Hobonichi cousin plays along, trying to figure out if I want to set up a new insert for this month has also led me to kind of decide what I wanted to do. So ultimately, what I'm experimenting with is finishing up a few of the journals that I started with and kind of abandoned in the year. So the Hobonichi Weeks and this Vertical Weekly. This Today I'm going to be setting this up because I'm thinking I like the time. So I'm going to kind of like create a hybrid between the Hobonichi weeks and this TN for my daily logging. And that's kind of like the plan that I'm wanting to experiment with. I have been doing spreads in here for the last couple of weeks. I think for October I did a couple of spreads. Yeah, these two spreads that are not finished, but that's okay. Am I missing a spread in here? Where is the other one? Oh no, there's more than that. I did 4 spreads. Yeah, because this is June. This is October. Yeah, so I did 4. Did I do all of October? Pretty much. Yeah. Okay. So I've been trying to figure out if I wanted to just set up one for last week, even though I didn't end up actually doing any journaling. And I think I will, just because there's definitely plenty of weeks left in here to be able to do that. So I think I'm going to do that as well. So then this one was the 27th. And then let's do, I really love 28. 29, 30, 31. So what I was saying is that I really love this pen quite a lot. And I've been trying to like work with it more to get used to it and actually like my handwriting because I feel like with this one specifically, I really struggle. I think maybe because of the bristles. I don't know. But I tend to have a lot of moments where I don't necessarily like how my writing looks in this one. 3. And this was week 44. But as we all know, week 44. And this would be October. And November. So what I was saying is that we all know that you can't get better at something unless you work on it. And so I've been trying to push through kind of like hating some of this writing just because I really like this pen. I really like the boldness of it quite a lot. Okay, so then that's that. And then let's set up this week. We can always go back to this one a little later. I think I was watching one of Mina's videos on her Patreon, Mina Pomelo, and she was doing some watercoloring. She did some watercolor on some of the dates. So I think I want to do that as well. So let's go here. So that would be the 4th. And I'm just using a color pencil. Just one that I had there already. 7. Oops. I could have used a pen, and I might go over it in pen also, but 8, 9. Can't believe we're already in November. 10. Okay. And then this would be week 45. I didn't used to put the month, but I realized that I kind of need the month. So I've been adding it a little bit as well. Okay, let me get my watercolors. And actually, I'm going to use. So, Maddie, my friend from Hello Naya, sent me a happy mail this week, and she sent me a watercolor palette as well that she wasn't using anymore. And so I think I want to use some of her colors to commemorate the fact that she sent these. So I really like pecan, so I'm going to use that. And excuse the weird angle here. Maybe this will be better. Yeah, that might be a little better. And then I like blackberry. Five. So how have you guys been? What are you feeling for 2025? Are you kind of sure of what your lineup is going to look like? Are you struggling as I am? I feel a little I feel a little clearer now than I did the past couple of weeks. Um like after yesterday, I think, because even so much as the beginning of the week, I was still not really not really sure what I was going to do. Um because there's like so many things that I want and they kind of interfere with each other, so to speak. Thinking about the media journal and thinking about daily logging and how I definitely feel comfortable in the TN system, but I kind of want to use the Hobonichi because the Hobonichi weeks, because I'm also very comfortable in it, but they don't work for the same thing for me, sadly. Like, it's two different experiences. And how do I consolidate that when I don't want to have both? Um, and I don't want to be double dipping in terms of like having two journals that say the exact same thing. And so it's kind of figuring out, you know, what I'm going to do really. What's the answer? And you can't really find out the answer until you kind of experiment, which is why I am just kind of doing that, I think. Have been doing that for the past couple of weeks. Let's try the key lime. And so like yesterday I had an epiphany with the Hobonichi cousin? Yeah, the cousin. Because I've been doing the weeks, right? I've been using the weeks for daily logging, but I don't feel as comfortable sticking things into the Hobonichi weeks as I do into a TN insert. And so if I do the Hobonichi weeks for daily logging and kind of what I'm thinking of using it for, then I am also, I guess, kind of giving up the comfortableness that I feel um in sticking things in. I still need that. And so that's where I realized I could use the Hobonichi cousin, which is not something that I've purchased for next year yet. I'm thinking I'm gonna give it a couple of days before I pull that lever. But I I really like how that came out yesterday. I did some journaling in that, and I do like how it came out. So I kind of feel comfortable going that route. Um, but then today I was taking pictures for Instagram of my October journal, which I still have to do a video for you guys, kind of explaining to you how it went and what I learned from that experiment, what I'm taking from it. And I remember that I really liked the kind of time blocking memory keeping that I was doing in there. I do enjoy that a lot, and I've experienced that in other journals, not just in that one. So I know that it's something that I enjoy. And I don't really have a space for that. And then I remembered that I have, of course, this journal, the Vertical Weekly, which I really, really like. I feel like it's one of um those layouts that kind of speak to me, that I feel very comfortable in. I feel like home a little bit. And so today I was like, I'm feeling a little scattered. And whenever I feel a little scattered, I need to kind of like do something with my hands. And so decided to take a break and kind of set this up so that I can, you know, do what needs to get done, I guess, and kind of experiment with this in conjunction with the weeks. So that's where this came about. But yeah, it's been a weird, because I want to um I don't just want to buy journals to buy journals, you know? I want to make sure that the things that I've learned this year about what I enjoy, what I'm enjoying, translates, right? I don't just want to get something for the sake of it because I'm romanticizing how I'll use the journal. I really want to know that I will enjoy it, will use it. And of course, there's always the caveat that we change. We definitely change, and so it's never going to be with 100% certainty, and I'm okay with that. I'm okay if throughout the year I change and I don't want to use the things that I've bought in the same way, but I don't want to buy something and then don't even start using it, you know? Um like the sheer amount of weeks megas that I bought and didn't really use until, like, I only used them for partially in December, and then I didn't really use them January forward. Um because I was romanticizing it. And I know for next year that I don't like the Hobonichi Weeks Mega. I don't like it. I don't feel as comfortable in it as a regular Hobonichi Weeks, and so I know not to buy myself that one, right? Um let's get pecan. So, anyways, I've been going on this rant, and I don't even know what the point it is that I'm trying to make. All to say is, how are you approaching choosing your 2025 notebooks? What are the things that you are considering when making these decisions and making sure that you're comfortable with them? And again, I'm not trying to hold myself to any specific standard when it comes to this, or like say that I can't planner hop, because we all change. Like, even this year, I've done a lot of planner hopping within the same journals that I've gotten. I don't think I purchased any specific journal that I remember, um, like halfway through the year or anything like that. And even if I had, whatever, this is a hobby, right? Like, I'm not trying to blame myself or anything like that. I'm just trying to have fun amongst all the chaos. And this is one of the ways that I do that. And that's fine. But, you know, it is money too. So I want to make sure that I am making good decisions with my money, because it is hard to come by. So hard to come by. Okay, that works. I like how that looks. And I will add a couple of stars here and there, though, because I love them right now. I feel like all I do these days is add stars to things, which I am okay with because, again, I love them very much. Cute. Okay. And then, actually, I do want to do some swatches because I also really enjoy that. Okay, that works. Do I have to put a washi in the middle here? I don't think so. Where are my stickers? I'm missing a sticker book. Hold on. Found it. Okay. So let's see, what stickers do we want to put in here? Mhm. I've been trying to like save her for a little bit. I think I will end up putting her in my media journal, but we shall see. She was a gift from Rebecca over at the Mary Post on Instagram. This is also from a stamp that Maddie sent me. Oh no. Go back in there. Thank you. I've never been much of a stamp person, but ever since getting these stamps from Maddie, I'm like, I understand the appeal. Understand it. I really, really do. I just need to get better ink because the ink that I'm using, um, it does not dry very well. So there's a lot of smudging that happens, which I don't really like. I'm not very fond of. Okay. Okay, so I think that for now that deco is fine. Let's go ahead and do some bold lettering here. Where's my brown? Here it is. So Maddie's happy mail arrived around this time. Can I move this a little bit? I did it. Maddie's. Oh no, I did it wrong. This happened this day. Wow, my days are mixed up. And this happened this day. My goodness. Mina's. Okay, that's fine. I will just write about it as it does. And then something that I do like to do is writing like when I woke up. And that's another thing that I didn't really have space for in some of these other journals. So today I woke up at around 9:30, which definitely is late. Something else that I kind of want to see is implementing kind of like media related stuff into other journals. So like my color coding and what have you. But I don't know exactly how. I really like how that looks. And then just have to figure out what I want to do with these other sections because I don't tend to do anything with them necessarily. Sorry about that. Yeah, I don't tend to do anything with it, like just add some deco, I guess. Something to think about. But yeah, I think that's all for right now. I have to go back to work. And I just want it to be a nice and quick little session. So this will obviously evolve during the week, but now I can continue using it because it's already set up. So there it is. If you want to see the finished look. I really like how the colors look. Feels very, very autumnal. Love it. Thank you for joining me. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye.